reckoning always come due. Every choice waits patient for you. No escape from the balance sheet. Time collects on unfinished deeds. Deferred reckoning always come due. Every choice waits patient for you. No escape from the balance sheet. Time collects on unfinished deeds. I seen debts pile quiet behind a smile. Ignore too long, then explode in style. They call it fate when the bill arrives. But it's old decisions finally coming alive. I don't dodge outcomes, I face them early. Clean up the mess while it's still orderly. Deferred reckoning, heavier with delay. So I'll pay attention to now, not later someday. I watch people gamble tomorrow for today. Borrow peace now, let interest stay. They numb the warning signs with noise and speed until consequence knock with undeniable need. I don't rush comfort, I budget resolve. Solve what I can before problems evolve. If the truth uncomfortable, I sit with it still. Better short pain than a longer bill. I don't fear outcome, I fear neglect. So I keep accounts and act of respect. Deferred reckoning always come due. Every choice waits patient for you. No escape from the balance sheet. Time collects on unfinished deeds. Deferred reckoning always come due. Every choice waits patient for you. No escape from the balance sheet. Time collects on unfinished deeds. Count settle, 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 count settle. Yo, 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 yo. We yo, we yo, we yo. We yo, we yo, we yo. We yo, we yo, we yo, we yo. We yo, we yo, we yo, we yo. Yo, we yo, we yo, we yo. Yo, we yo, we yo, we yo. We yo, we yo, we yo, yo. After the celebration, when the lights go down, you meet the version of yourself still around. No cheers left hanging, no crowd to impress. Just what remains after perceived success. After the celebration, silence returns. That's when character either settles or burns. I don't fear that moment, I welcome the test, because truth shows up when the applause gets less. I've seen peaks confuse people into thinking they're done. Mistake recognition for a race already won. But after the celebration, work still exists. No shortcuts awarded, no effort dismissed. I learned to reset quickly and enjoy it in return, because comfort unchecked starts dulling the burn. Success can soften you if not kept in frame. Turn discipline optional, duller edge of the blade. I watch people drift after momentary shine, lose direction once the spotlight resigned. I stay present after milestones pass. Ask what sustains, not what happened fast. After the celebration, when the lights go down, ain't on the line of self like the lies motherfuckers in inflation. After the celebration, when the lights go down, ain't on the line of self like the lies motherfuckers in the inflation. The real audit starts when attention fades, when routine replaces the praise. Do you still show up, still measure your steps, still carry integrity when no one checks? After the celebration reveals the core, who you are when nothing's new anymore. I learned to ground joy without losing form. Celebrate wins, then weather the storm. After the celebration, when the lights go down, of self like the lies motherfuckers in the lights. After the celebration, when the lights go down, of self like the lies motherfuckers in the lights. Now I plan for silence as much as applause, because both are part of the same long cause. I don't fear to drop after the rise. I train consistency to stabilize. After the celebration, I remain the same, still accountable, still in the frame. After the celebration, when the lights go down, lean on the line of self like the lies motherfuckers in the lights. After the celebration, when the lights go down, lean on the line of self like the lies motherfuckers in the lights. Still working, still clear, still working, still clear. Before the map, I trust the sense. Before the known, before the map, I trust the sense. Move by instinct, not defense. No blueprint drawn, no clear route. Just inner signal pointing out. Before the map, I learned terrain by walking it through loss and gains. I didn't wait for lines to show. I learned direction by the road. By then back before guidance felt secure. You relied on judgment to endure. Before the map, mistakes were loud, but clarity wasn't allowed. I learned to read environment cues, patterns forming without news. Before the map, I stayed alert, adjusted fast when plans got hurt. Before the map, I trusted sense, moved by instinct, not defense. No blueprint drawn, no clear route, just inner signal pointing out. Before the map, I trusted sense, moved by instinct, not defense. No blueprint drawn, no clear route, just inner signal pointing out. No instructions came with the load. You learn weight by what you carried along. Before the map, resilience grew from choices nobody reviewed. I sharpened instincts through demand, learn cause and effect firsthand. Before the map, I trust the sense. Now with structure clearly drawn, I don't forget how I moved on. Before the map remains my core, uncertainty collapses once more. Before the map, I trust the sense, moved by instinct, not defense. No blueprint drawn, no clear route, just inner signal pointing out. Before the map, I learned terrain by walking it through loss and gain. I didn't wait for lines to show, I learned direction by the road. Sit into it, still grounded.
Static bird.
Yeah. Signed under pressure.
Static bird.
And in the old horse. On the horse dead. Consonants crack like glass on the curb. Every bar precise, every word preserves. No soft delivery, every phrase is firm. Contracts written in truth, you feel a burn. Lights buzz overhead when the night gets long. Shadows lean and close, but I stay strong. No comfort clause embedded in this frame. Just commitment to the craft, nothing to tame. I learned early how to measure the course, how to stay intact when everything's lost. Pressure don't flinch, pressure reveals what's built on steel and what quickly peels. So I speak with weight, like a verdict declared. No fleeting phrase, every line is prepared. On. Broken neon treaty, broken neon treaty, broken neon treaty on the asphalt signs. We signed it with an hour's edge between lines. No comfort clause, no easy retreat, just the code we maintain when the struggle repeats. Broken neon treaty on the asphalt signs. Truth forges the bond, nothing undermines. We stand the hard test, nothing obsolete. Signed in the pulse where the real and raw meet. Kick, punch, snare, slap, dry. Truth don't whisper, it look you and I don't bargain fear, I stake my domain. Neon breaks, but the vow remain. Every lesson learned, like a weight in the chest. You don't trade resolve for a moment's rest. Feet on the pavement, rhythm on lock. Every step deliberate, steady like rock. I seen ideals crumble when the winds blow cold, but the ones forged right don't crack or fold. So I lace my intent with the heat of the street. Let the beat be the judge, let the lines be complete. No shortcut in sight, no fake disguise. Just the grit in my voice and the truth in my eyes. Broken neon treaty. Hey, broken neon treaty on the asphalt signs. We signed it with an hour's edge between lines. No comfort clause, no easy retreat, just the code we maintain when the struggle repeats. Slow broken neon treaty on the asphalt signs. Truth forges the bond, nothing undermines. We stand the hard test, nothing obsolete. Signed in the post where the real and raw meet. Under street light witness, every vow was clear. No margin for error when the end draws near. I don't bow for applause, I don't bend for praise. I stand for the code that carries my days. So let the world spin fast, let the rumors collide. I keep this treaty intact, let it be my guide. No blank signatures, no misplaced pride. Just honest intent and the time I applied. When the city hums low, when the night runs thin, I recall every step in the state I'm in. Promises sharpened like the blade of a line, bound by the pack of upholding time. All broken neon treaty on the asphalt signs. We signed it with the hours etched between lines. No comfort clause, no easy retreat. Just the code we maintain when the struggle repeats. On broken neon treaty on the asphalt signs. Truth forges the bond, nothing undermines. We stand a hard test, nothing obsolete. Signed in the post where the real and raw meet. No pause, no pause. Yeah. Signed. No pause. Yeah. No pause. Signed. No race, no race, no race. No pause. Nothing to race. Yeah. Built with others. I'm not alone. If it's not a thing I own, was grown. Not enough, no myth, but it's not a count. Proud guest, so we bravo time. Yo, built with others. Not alone. Every side of thing I own was grown. No myth, but it's not a count. Proud guest, so we bravo time. Yo. I don't ever believe in the lone success story. It ignores context and rewrites history. Every step forward hadn't seen support. Advice, patience, or honest report. Yo, built with others means share credit. Not inflating self or hiding debt. I acknowledge help without shame, because denial weakens the frame. Built with others, not alone. Built with others, not alone. I've watched people erase contributors, rewrite narratives to feel superior. That isolation erodes trust, leaves structures hollow, prone to rust. Built with others keeps me balanced, reminds me progress isn't singular talent. Built with others, not alone, 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 not alone. Now I pass support forward deliberately, not transactional but responsibly. Build with others defines my way. I don't forget who helped me stay. Built with others, not alone, not alone, not alone, not alone, not alone, not alone. Built with others, not alone, not alone, not alone, not alone, not alone. Built with others, not alone, not alone, not alone, not alone, not alone. Built with others, not alone, not alone, not alone. Still connected, not alone. Still building, still building, still building. Built, not alone. Still building, still building. Build, still building, not alone. Not alone. Still steady, hater, hater, yo, early when the logic kept me alert, when comfort disappeared and lessons hurt, no insulation from the cold outside. You learn fast what you could rely, early when the logic sharpened sight, every step measured, every move tight. I didn't wait for spring to begin. I learned endurance while it was thin, back when heat wasn't guaranteed daily. and hope had to stretch to keep me steady. Early when the logic taught restraint, how to save energy, how not to faint. I watch people fold when warmth left, when conditions demanded more than breath. I learned to plan with margin built in, because the cold exposes where you've been. No fantasy, survive that season. Only habits backed by reason. Early when the logic kept me alert. Kept me alert. Early when the logic kept me alert. Yeah, you learn quick what's excess weight, what slows you down when the load gets great. Early when the logic trimmed desire, left only tools that wouldn't tire. I stopped waiting on better days, focused on form that could stay. That season shaped how I still move, prepare for pressure before it proves. Early when the logic kept me alert. Early when the logic kept me alert. Now I trust instincts born in that cold. They've outlived comfort, remain bold. Early when the logic stays in play. When plans freeze or drift away. Yo, early when the logic kept me alert. Kept me alert. Early when the logic kept me alert. Get up, get up. Yo, early when the logic steady. I'm the lie, steady, yo. Early when the logic, steady, and yo the lie, steady, get up, get up, get up, get up, yo, get up, get up, get up, still prepared, still prepared, still prepared, still steady, yo, yo. Evenings after work tell the truth when ambition quiets and life resumes. No crowds, no pressure to perform. Just who you are when the day is warm. No crowds, no pressure to perform. Just who you are when the day is warm. No crowds, no pressure to perform. Just who you are when the day is warm. Yo, I learned a lot in those quiet hours. After deadlines, after borrowed power. Sitting with family, sharing plain food. No need to impress, just be in the room. Those moments taught me more than success. About what progress shouldn't suppress. Evenings after work reset the scale. Remind me why the grind can't be total. Yo, evenings after work tell the truth. Tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth. You know, yeah, I've seen people chase day without rest, lose themselves in permanent stress. But evenings bring perspective back, show the course hidden in constant attack. I learned recovery isn't retreat, it's maintenance required here to repeat. Evenings after work tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth. And no mob in there chillin', and no mob in there chillin'. Now I guard those hours intentionally. Not every minute sold externally. Evenings after work keep me sane. Protect what ambition can't explain. Evenings after work tell the truth. Tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth. And no mob in there do it. And no rive in there do it. No mind in there do it. Still human, 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 still present, 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 present,
Like, rap, mon cher, bon, et on scène. Et more than wise, over forecast, priority clear. No plan more important than who's still here. I don't sacrifice blood for potential gain. Some things outweigh success and fame. Family over forecast, long-term view. I plan my life with the minute too. No future built alone, stay strong. That's a lesson learned early on. I watch people trade time for position. Miss milestones chasing permission. They said later, but later never came. Forecast shifted, family changed. I learned presence isn't replaceable. No sheeping covers empty tables. Family over forecast means adjusted pace. I don't outrun moments I can't replace. I build success around connection, not success that demands disconnection. Family over forecast. I'm saying why I family over forecast. Priority clear. The strength in choosing who you protect and letting love redirect. I don't ignore ambition, I frame it right, so wins don't cost me nights. Family over forecast keeps me human, grounded when goals get consuming. It reminds me why I endure, why effort needs meaning beyond the lure. I adore family over forecast, priority clear. Family over forecast, priority clear. Family over forecast, priority clear. Still present, still choosing right, so it's still pleasant. Just that when our family over forecast, it over forecast.
Calculate the load.
Freight yard arithmetic, count weight, not cheers. Still on steel cadence, grinding through gears. I don't ask permission, I measure the load. Every step calculated on a hard-wired code. Consonants hit like a lock snapping shut. Baseline twisted with a street bread cut. No glamour in motion, just friction and grind. I factor in distance and pressure combined. I learn early to balance the sum, not chasing applause, but how long I become. Axle spinning truth, no fake display. Let result prevail over what they say.
Freight yard arithmetic, carry a fall. No extras in the math when the pressure call. Freight yard arithmetic, measure and plan. Keep the sum exact, that's how growth stands. Freight yard arithmetic, carry a fall. No extras in the math when the pressure call.
They chase quick wins with a flimsy plan. I build for the long haul, excellent span. If it don't move product, it don't move me. I keep it functional, brutally clean, no flash in the pan tactics. I do it by weight, understanding every inch of heavy freight. I don't decorate motion with casual gloss. I weigh every step for gain or loss. Change rattling knowledge, piles of load. I compute for distance, nothing imposed. I stay in the yard where value resides, where every yard of progress reflects the ride.
Freight yard arithmetic, fall. Freight yard arithmetic, carry a fall. No extras in the math when the pressure fall. Yeah. Freight yard arithmetic, measure and plan. Keep the sum exact, that's how growth stands.
I learned discipline among boxcar ties where patience and calculation coincide. No shortcuts and sums, no reckless haste. I calibrate motion with technical grace. Pressure test bridges, reveals what's tight. Freight yard arithmetic keeps me right. I don't shy from tension, I integrate force. Let logic and muscle align the course. Every line I craft like rail and railhead. No guesswork here, just methods I embed. If numbers lie, then so do results. So I factor in truth before anyone can source it. Roll
Freight yard arithmetic, carry a fall. No extras in the math when the pressure call. Freight yard arithmetic, measure and plan. Keep the sum exact, that's how growth stands. Freight yard arithmetic, carry a fall. No extras in the math when the pressure call. Freight yard arithmetic, measure and plan. Keep the sum exact, that's how growth stands.
Loaded. Weights check. Distance known.
Hunker, yeah, hunker. Yeah, yo. Stab every for bars, nigga. Home base logic keeps me sane, no matter how far I range. I explore the world, but I know my start. That's how I keep direction sharp. Home base logic rooted deep. Some values you don't outgrow or leave. I move forward, but I don't erase the place that taught me pace. I left home chasing understanding, but never disowned where I was standing. The block taught lessons no book explains about pressure, loyalty, and constraint. I learned how to read rooms before I spoke, how to carry weight without breaking tone. Home-based logic followed me out. It kept me honest when doubts came loud. I didn't upgrade principles with my address. I kept them intact through progress. Home-based logic keeps me sane. Home-based logic keeps me sane. Home-based logic. Home-based logic keeps me sane. Home-based logic keeps me sane. I move forward, but I don't erase the place that taught me pace. Some people outgrow roots and pretend they invented the path they now defend. I know better, I carry mine. They ground decisions in real time. Home-based logic prevents drift. When ambition tries to rewrite script, it reminds me who I answer to. When opportunity blurs what's true. Home-based logic keeps me sane. Home-based logic keeps me sane. Home-based logic keeps me sane. Keeps me sane. Now I teach a future rule the nostalgia, not glorifying pain, just the structure. Home-based logic isn't staying put, it's knowing where you learn how to look. I move far, but I don't disconnect. Roots keep my compass correct. Home-based logic keeps me sane. Home-based logic keeps me sane. Home-based logic. Home-based logic keeps me sane. Home-based logic keeps me sane. I move forward, but I don't erase the place that taught me pace. Still grounded, still moving, still grounded, yeah, still moving.
Yeah, yeah, tough cut. Yeah, tough cut. Inherited standards, heavier than pride, not loud expectations, but rules inside. Passed through example, not written and said. I carry them forward in how I'm led. Inherited standards shape how I move, what I refuse, what I silently prove. I don't raise banners, I demonstrate form, because legacy lives in what you perform. I didn't inherit comfort, a guaranteed gain. I inherited posture and pressure and strain. Watched how elders handle silence and loss, never blaming weather, always checking the cost. Inherited standards taught me restraint, how to stay grounded when outcomes faint. I learned value isn't stated aloud, it's visible behavior when not in the crowd. They didn't speak often, but they stood firm. Their consistency louder than any sermon. Inherited standards. Inherited standards. Inherited standards. Inherited standards. I carry that weight in the choices I make. Not dramatic, just steady and straight. When temptation whispers shortcuts and ease, those standards activate, demand clarity. I don't chase approval or trend validation. I answer internally to inherited calibration. Inherited standards. Now I pass that structure, forward in action. Not forcing belief, just modeling traction. Inherited standards outlive the name. They survive through behavior, not fame. Inherited standards. Inherited standards. Inherited standards. Inherited standards. Still about. Still
conversation, feel the truth. When no one's performing, just speaking loose. No audience left, no image to save. Just honest exchange, the daylight forbade. Late conversations build real trust, where ego dissolves and defenses rust. That's where respect quietly grows. Between pauses, not rehearsed prose. I learned more from nights than daytime talk. When plans slow down and mass unlock. Late conversations showed who stayed real, who could sit quietly and still reveal. No rushing words, no pressure to shine. Just thoughtful pauses aligning the mind. Those talks shape bonds, stronger than noise. Built on listening, not competing for voice. Late conversation, feel the truth. Yeah, late conversation. Late conversation, feel the truth. We discuss doubts without judgment attached. Admitted uncertain and without feeling mismatched. Late conversations taught me strength is vulnerability, handled with length, not collapsing, but opening the frame, letting honesty reduce internal strain. Late conversations, late conversations, you feel the truth. Late conversations, late conversations, you feel the truth. Late conversations, late conversations, you feel the truth. Late conversations, you feel the truth. Now I value those moments more than display, where real connection finds its way. Late conversations remain my guide, when clarity matters more than pride. Late conversation, late conversation, feel the truth. Still listening, still around here. Still grounded. Still listening. Still grounded. Still learning. Yo, hey, letters without credit built my. 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 Lessons without credit built my core. No applause follow what I endure. I learned in silence, paid full price. No one clap when I got it right. Lessons without credit, sharp inside. Make discipline quiet but airtight. I don't need praise or validate. I carry growth that can't be faked. Some lesson arrive without announcement. No ceremony marking the moment. You fail privately, adjust alone. Carry insight, nobody shown. Lessons without credit taught me scale. How progress doesn't always entail public recognition or visible gain. Sometimes improvement, highs and pain. Lessons without credit build my core. No applause follow what I endure. I learned in the silence, paid full price. No one clap when I got it right. Lessons without credit build my core. No applause follow what I endure. I learned in the silence, paid full price. No one crap when I got it right. I watch people chase validation fast, skip learning just to move past. But lessons without credit stay intact. They hold up under future impact. I learn value beyond display. How internal change leads the way. Lessons without credit built my core. No applause follow what I endured. I learned in the silence, paid full price. No one clap when I got it right. Lessons without credit built my core. No applause follow what I endured. I learned in the silence, paid full price. No one clap when I got it right. Now I trust growth, no one sees. Learning now, still steady. Learning now,
steady. Burning ass, still steady. Letters without credit. Letters without credit. Letters without credit. Credit.
Yeah, low memory discipline, guiding my steps. I don't forget lessons, paid with regret. I don't rush closure or rewrite the past. The archive mistakes so the future can last. Long memory discipline, steady and calm. Every scar map in the shape of my palm. I'm of what awareness most never develop, because memory sharpens what time tries to tell us. I learned early forgetting is a luxury course, paid by people who can't afford to get lost. I couldn't afford repeats of the same defeat, so I studied each era until patterns got clear. Long memory taught me restraint over speed, how to pause before acting on temporary need. I saw brothers repeat what they swore they outgrew, because forgetting felt easier than seeing it through. I catalog pressure, reactions, and tone how pride interrupts when patience is gone. I don't relive pain for dramatic appeal. I extract instruction, preserve what is real. Long memory discipline, guiding my steps. 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 Some people call growth moving on too fast. I call it avoidance dressed up as class. I revisit moments quietly alone, not to punish myself, but to sharpen the bone. Long memory doesn't trap me in fear, it gives me distance, perspective, and gear. So when similar storms approach my lane, I don't panic, I already trained. I've been here before, I know how it bends. I know which moves break, which habits defend. Long memory discipline, guiding my steps. 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 Guiding my steps. Now I teach this subtly, no lectures involved, just behavior adjusted, problem resolved. My memory works like a calibrated tool, not emotional weight, but operational rule. When time tests resolve and comfort the roads, long memory discipline steadies the road. Long memory discipline, guiding my steps. 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 Still aware, still intact, still aware. Motivated, more than that, more than that. I salute it. I salute it. I salute it.
No shortcut ever shaped my pace. Every step earned, no escape. I learned slow wins, survive the test. While fast gains fade under stress. No shortcut ever taught me how to respect the grind without asking how. I didn't look for doors to cheat. I built keys beneath my feet. Back when options were limited, effort decided who benefited. No shortcut ever removed illusion, forced alignment, killed confusion. I watch people hunt for hacks, skip fundamentals, double back. I chose repetition over trickery. Trust the craft more than imagery. No shortcut ever shaped my pace. No code ever shaped my pace. I learned patience through the nine. When nothing moved for a while. No shortcut ever tested belief. Expose intent beneath relief. I stayed consistent when nothing showed. Built resilience low by low. No shortcut ain't my pace. No shortcut ever shaped my pace. Now I don't envy sudden rise. I know what unearned growth disguises. No shortcut ever still applies. A rule set time never denies. No shortcut ain't my pace. Build or shape my pace. Build or shape my pace. Still disaligned. Still aligned.
I want to be brave. I want to be brave. I want to be brave. I want to be. Yo. I want to be brave. Yo. I don't live for family. Yeah. Yo. I ended up. People who stayed when momentum slowed, when the shine wore off and the weight was exposed. Not the loudest voices, not the first to appear, but the ones who remain when the future unclear. People who stayed, that's the metric I keep. Not who clapped early, but who didn't retreat. I measure respect by who stood the test. When progress looked quiet, unfinished, depressed. I watched interest fade once comfort declined. Once effort demanded more than spare time. Everybody present when dreams feel light. Fewer around when days blurring the nights. The ones who stayed didn't ask for reward, didn't need updates or constant report. They trusted the process without full view, believed in direction, not just breakthrough. I remember long pauses between our calls. No tension, no doubt, no pressure at all. Just mutual understanding of growth, that real connection. Survive time's erosion. People who stay when momentum slow. Yeah, enough people who stay when momentum slow. Yeah, enough people who stay when momentum slow. Yeah, and yo, enough people who stay when momentum slow. Yeah. They didn't confuse distance with disrespect. Understood silence doesn't equal neglect. We check in when it mattered most. Not for drama, just to reinforce the post. I learned loyalty isn't daily exchange. It's consistency that doesn't rearrange. People who stayed taught me restraint. How to move forward without burning the pain. People who stay when momentum flow. Yeah, they so get enough. People who stay when momentum flow. Yeah, they so get enough. People who stay when momentum flow. Yeah, they get enough. People who stay when momentum flow. Yeah. Now I protect those bonds intentionally, not expanding circles indefinitely. I don't collect people like trophies of proof. I invest with trust already grew. People who stayed shape how I choose. Who I call family, who I excuse. People who stay when momentum flow. Yeah, enough people who stay when momentum flow. Yeah, enough people who stay. Still aware. Still aware. Yeah. I couldn't see. Patience revealed necessity. I don't argue less as time enforces. I adapt behavior to new courses. What time corrected, reshape my lens. Turn mistakes into guidance. I don't regret what growth refined. I respect the process that realigned. I used to rush conclusions, lock them in. Confident speed will guarantee a win. Time corrected that assumption fast. Exposed weak logic I let pass. I learned humility without defeat. How recalibration keeps you complete. Time doesn't shame, it instructs. Adjusts outcomes, not constructs. What time corrected I couldn't see. What time corrected
corrected, I couldn't see. What time corrected, I couldn't see. What time couldn't really. I watch belief soften in a sense when evidence arrive intense. Time corrected angles I defended, not to break me but to mend it. I learned revision isn't retreat, it's alignment under new receipt. What time corrected I couldn't see. What time corrected I couldn't see. I said now I leave room for evolution, build flexibility into solution. What time corrected stays corrected, proof that patience isn't rejected. What time corrected I couldn't see. What time? I said now leave room for evolution, build flexibility into solution. What time corrected? What time? Still learning, still learning, still learning, still learning, still learning, still adapting.
Premium awareness kept my feet down. Before attention, learned my aim around. I studied pressure before applause. Prepare my spine for future weight. Premium awareness shaped restraint. Taught me value isn't tied to rank. I didn't confuse potential with proof. I built foundation before the roof. I watch people fantasize success, ignore preparation, skip the test. They want a spotlight without the cost. Didn't realize what pressure exhausts. Premium awareness kept me honest about what attention will garnish. I trained composure before arrival. Learned discipline, that's survival. I imagine scrutiny, lost in space. Prepared routines to keep my place. Premium awareness kept my feet down. Profane awareness kept my feet down. I learned how praise distorts perception, how comfort dulls self-correction. So before recognition showed its face, I fortified habits I could trace. Premium awareness kept me real. Protected value appeal could still. Still out awareness kept my feet down. Still grounded. Still out awareness kept my feet down. Still grounded. Yo. Now when noise surrounds my work, I move grounded, not berserk. Premium awareness still directs. A compass unaffected by effects. Still ground awareness kept my feet down. Yo, still ground awareness kept my feet down. Still grounded. Still grounded. Still grounded. Yo, still ground awareness kept my feet down. Still grounded. Still ground awareness kept my feet down.
Without ink, no contract signed, but we think in sync. No speech is needed, no promises loud. Just mutual effort when time's not proud. Quiet agreements govern how we move. Understood rules, neither side has to prove. I trust what's shown, not what's claimed. That's how respect is maintained. Yo, some understandings don't need discussion. They're built from repetition and function. I learned early words can't inflate intent. but action never misrepresents. Quiet agreements form over time through consistency, not dramatic lines. You show up prepared, you don't explain. That's how reliability gains its name. I don't need reminders of what's expected. We both know the structure we've protected. Quiet agreements, and without ink, no contract signed, but we thinking sick. Quiet agreements, and without ink, no contract signed, but we thinking sick. Oh, I've seen loud promises dissolve quick when effort demanded something real to give. But quiet agreements don't advertise, they survive under pressure, not applause or eyes. I keep few of them, but they hold weight. They don't shift when conditions change. Yo, now I extend trust carefully, not withheld but earned gradually. Quiet agreements shape my circle, keep it efficient, stable, durable. Quiet agreements written without ink, no contract signed, but we thinking sync. Quiet agreements written without ink, no contract signed, but we thinking sync. Yo, quiet agreements. Yo, still aligned, still steady, still steady, yo, still, still.
What's 5 minutes in? We'll take it all, like it all, like it all, like it all. Yo, we'll take it all, like it all, like it all.
Shared direction keeps us intact, not walking identical paths, but a line on the map. We don't mirror steps or pace, just move with purpose toward the same place. Shared direction, flexible route, we adjust the path without losing the truth. I don't need agreement on every view, just alignment on what we pursue. Yeah, I've seen groups collapse over minor turns, argue methods instead of long-term returns. They wanted sameness instead of respect, didn't allow space for context. Shared direction gave us room to adapt. No forced rhythm, no scripted act. We trust in intent over execution style. Understood difference doesn't mean deny. Shared direction, keep us intact. Yo, we go. Shared direction, keep us intact. Yo, some days we move fast, some days slow, but always knew where we aimed to go. I didn't fear detours or delays, because the destination stayed the same. Shared direction, reduced friction, kept focus intact. Under condition, shared direction keeps us intact. Shared direction keeps us intact. Shared direction keeps us intact. Now I value alignment over control. Let people move whole, not folded. Shared direction is the glue I trust, not micromanagement or forced adjustments. Shared direction keeps us intact. Shared direction keeps us intact. Shared direction. Shared direction. Shared direction. Still moving. Together.
Inherited work ethic passed down in tone. Not what they said, but what they shown. No speeches, no motivation on show. Just steady example wherever I go. Inherited work ethic, quiet and firm. I learned by watching, not being affirmed. That discipline stayed when trends left. It's still how I measure myself. My father never framed effort as heroic, just something you do so life isn't chaotic. No drama attached to getting it done. Responsibility wasn't optional, it was assumed. I saw him tired but still precise, never blame the day for the price. My mother moved steady without complaint, handle weight that would break, who pretend. They didn't talk legacy or generational wealth. They talk about finishing what you start yourself. Those lessons embedded before I knew. They show up now in everything I do. Inherited work ethic, passed down the tone. You know, no. Inherited work ethic, passed down the tone. You know, no. Inherited work ethic, passed down the tone. You know, no. Inherited work ethic, passed down the tone. I watched peers chase shortcuts for shine, while I stuck with habits forged in time. They thought discipline was lack of freedom, didn't see freedom comes from system. Inherited work ethic keeps me grounded. When motivation drops and doubt surrounds it, I don't need someone to tell me when. I already know what needs handling. Yo, you know, yo. Inherited work ethic, passed down the tone. You know, inherited work ethic, passed down the tone. You know. Now I model the same for my kid, not by forcing words, but how I live. Let them see consistency under strain, so effort feels normal, not a chain. Inherited work ethic outlasts advice. It teaches through repetition, not device. Get up, you know, yo. Inherited work ethic, passed down the tone. You know, inherited work ethic, passed down the tone. Get up, you know, yo. Inherited work ethic, passed down the tone. Get up, you know. Still working, still grateful. Still great, still working. Still grateful. Still grateful.
Protected defines the years, not what we chase, but what we held near. Every choice filtered through care, what we refuse to trade or compare. What we protected shaped our lane, kept certain values free from strain. I don't brag about what I gain, I respect what remained unchanged. I've seen people win by letting things go, only to lose what they didn't know. They protected progress, not their core, then wonder why success felt poor. I chose protection over expansion at times, kept key principles intact and aligned. I guarded relationships, health and mind, not everything negotiable by design. What we protected defines the years.
Protection isn't fear, it's awareness.
What we protected defines the years.
Protection isn't fear, it's awareness.
Protection isn't fear, it's awareness. Knowing what loss would cause damage. I learned preservation takes restraint, saying no when yes looks tempting. What we protected defines the years.
Protection isn't fear, it's awareness.
Now I audit decisions through that lens. What strengthens long term, what merely pretends. What we protected still stands today. That's how I measure if I played it right. What we protected defines the years.
Still intact, still delivering. Still intact, still delivering. I'm more than this. Protective is Miss Bones.